QuickBooks Pro Plus Desktop 2022 OneNote presentation, banking section, company section, and shortcuts. Let's get into it with Intuit's QuickBooks Pro Plus Desktop 2022. Here we are in OneNote. If you have access to OneNote, would like to follow along, you're not required to, but if would like to, we're in the icon left-hand side, the Topic Introductions tab, 1440 Banking section, Company section, and Shortcuts tab. Also note when using OneNote, take a look at the Immersive Reader tool, Topic Introductions, also in the text area, same name, same number, but with transcripts that can be translated into multiple different languages, either listened to or read in them. Also note that the same name and number will be in the presentations. Topic Introductions designed to give an introduction to the topic, provide screenshots and links when applicable, and look at some accounting background that can support the information we're covering within QuickBooks. You can use the topic introduction screenshots to follow along with the presentations as well if you don't want to have QuickBooks open at the point in time you're looking at the presentations. Closing the icon left-hand side, we're looking at the banking section, company section, and shortcuts. The first screenshot represents the home page. We've been going through the flows for the vendor cycle, the customer cycle, and then we'll look at the employee cycle. But now we're looking at those items that are on the right-hand side, company sections and the banking sections, which don't necessarily fall into the cycles, but are important to the functioning and working and typically the setup process of the QuickBooks system in order for the rest of it to function properly. Many of these items will be found in the lists area, and they're kind of those major lists formats, noting that within QuickBooks, the name lists often has a special terminology over and above what it might have found in just normal accounting terminology due to these items being found under the lists, primary ones being the chart of accounts and the item lists. So here's going to be the items on the left-hand side. Here are our shortcuts. Also another area which it's nice to look at because QuickBooks put these shortcuts here, which could indicate that they see them as specially important. So you could go through there and we will go through them in the presentations one by one. So we've got the My Company, which shows you the company information. We've got the Income Tracker, which is another look at your income information, estimates, time, open invoices, and so forth. We've got the Company Snapshot, which is another look at some key information within the company information, which might be a little bit easier to get to in some cases. The Doc Center, which is a place that you can upload documentation that you might want to then attach to particular forms. We're looking at the My Shortcuts on the left-hand side. We've got the time information. This can help you to set up memorized types of transactions and track them. So that could be a useful tool. The Find helps you to search. We have the Customize Your Menus. This can help you to customize your shortcuts. So if you go through the menus and the shortcuts, then you might find that some of them are an overkill or you don't need that much information. You can, of course, then go in there and do some customization relation to them. We go through this in more detail in the presentation, so you could take a look at it for more detail. Also note that it's possible to put these shortcuts in essence up top in the ribbon up top. And so a lot of times I've seen people that like it up there. I don't use it as much there because I like to see the open windows on the left-hand side.